Living through a pandemic has been incredibly difficult. Learning to work from home has been an ongoing challenge for many people. So how do you stay sane while working from home during a pandemic? By the end of this video, you will learn 5 things that you can start doing to maintain your sanity while working from home during a pandemic. Thank you for taking a moment to watch this video. My name is Mike Veny, and on this channel, you will find peace of mind through original mental wellness tips, proven diversity and inclusion strategies, and so much more. If you are new, welcome. I invite you to click that subscribe button and the alert bell so you're the first to know when I release a new video. I'm a workplace mental health speaker, and I've created a course called How to Find Peace in Times of Uncertainty. And here are 5 things that you can do to stay sane while working from home during a pandemic. Number 1, take breaks. It's really important to take breaks because when you work from home, you can sometimes work too much because you're comfortable working at home. So it's really important that you're intentional about taking regular breaks, and when you do so, make sure you use no electronics. A break doesn't mean go on your phone to check Facebook or the news. It means take a real break. And that's really important. Our minds aren't meant to keep going and going and going and going. So it's really important that we are intentional about giving ourselves time away from thinking and doing and just being. Number 2, stretch. Whenever possible, stretch. When you're working from home, sometimes people work and live in the same position all day, meaning they might work on the couch and relax on the couch after work. So it's really important that you get your body moving, and stretching is one way to do that. I have found it very effective to do a style of yoga called yin yoga, where I hold a stretch for a long period of time. And what I like about yin yoga is that it allows me to not just release tension, but also release stored emotions like anger, stress, and frustration, and sadness. So that is something that you can do to help you during this time stretch, whatever that is for you, whether it's yin yoga or something else. Number 3, ask people for what you need. Maybe you live with a significant other, or you have children or other people in your home. When you're in close quarters with people, it's easy to step on each other's toes. I don't know if you've ever heard the saying that if you step on each other's toes, that means you're actually getting closer to one another. But it's important that you get your work done during this time, and you can just live your life during this time when you're living with others. So, important thing to do is to ask for what you need. I'm grateful that several months ago, I went to my neighbor, who's my good friend. She and I have our apartments next to each other, and she was doing construction on her home. And so I knew that one of the days she was going to be doing construction, I needed to do a presentation for a company on mental health in the workplace. And so I went to her and asked her very nicely if she could ask the people working on her home to just keep the noise down between 9 and 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time on a particular day. And she understood, and she talked to them, and it was totally cool. And I'm really grateful that she went the extra mile for me and did that. And if you're watching this, Kasha, thank you for doing that, because it showed me that she cared about me, and it made it much less stressful for me. And I can only imagine what it would have been like had I been delivering this presentation and hearing hammering or whatever they were doing in the background. It would have really started to stress me out as I'm giving a mental health presentation of all things. So it's really important to ask for what you want. And what do you want and need as you are at home right now in a pandemic? Please leave a comment below and let me know. What do you need? What do you want? What would make it better for you? Please let me know below. I look at every comment, by the way, and who knows, your answer might help someone else and it might help me. So thank you in advance for doing that. Number 4, Get out of the house. Really, really important to do during this time. It's easy to work from home and then relax at home and sleep at home. But we're not meant to stay in the same place for a long period of time like that. We need to just move around for our sanity. So it's important that you are intentional about getting out of the house during a pandemic. Now, that might mean that you have to practice social distancing and wear a mask and do those other things that you need to do, but get out of the house as much as you can, when you can, and as safely as you can. And number 5, this is the biggest one of all. Learn to sit with difficult emotions. Learn to sit with your feelings. There's a great book I read recently called Letting Go by David R. Hawkins, and I'll put a link below in the description. And in his book, he talks about learning to just sit with your difficult emotions. And when you are working through a pandemic, living in a pandemic, just all the stuff that comes with a pandemic and anything else happening in the world, it's really important that you acknowledge the different emotions that are coming up. You're gonna have sadness, you're gonna have anger, fear, frustration, loneliness, and it's really important that you feel these feelings when they come up, because if you don't, they will come out in a negative way. If you're a person that believes you can compartmentalize, I just want to be honest with you because I care about you. It's not possible to compartmentalize, and you can try to just say, I'm just not going to think about that, but guess what? It's still going to be on your mind, subconsciously even. So it's really important that you feel your feelings. I have found this to be one of the most freeing things to do when difficult emotions come up. This morning, to be honest with you, I woke up, I was thinking about shooting videos, which was easy and that was fun in my mind, but I was also thinking about other things going on in my life and the world, and a lot of fear came up for me, a lot of fear, and I made it a point to stay in bed and sit with my fear. Sit with my fear because I knew I needed to acknowledge it. And when I got up, it wasn't necessarily gone away, but it felt more manageable. And that's really, really important to do. So I encourage you to learn to sit with your emotions. So in summary, we've got 5 things that you can do to stay sane while working from home during a pandemic. Number 1, take frequent breaks and don't use electronics on the breaks. Number 2, stretch as many times as you can throughout the day. Stretch. Number 3, ask for what you need from the people around you. Really, really important to do. Number 4, get out of the house as much as you can. And number 5, sit with difficult emotions that come up for you. Now that you know how to stay sane while working from home during a pandemic, what do you do about uncertainty? I've created a course for you called How to Find Peace in Times of Uncertainty. Enroll in this self-paced course by clicking the link in the description below. Next, be sure to watch my video on how to self-care, the ultimate checklist. If you liked this video, please click that like button and share it with your friends. Be sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.